Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to the broadcast. Live from Ascension Parish. We're at the Dutchtown High School. We're at Griffin Field for tonight's ball game, home of the Dutchtown Griffins, but we're playing the Ascension Christian Lions. So it'll be your OCS Eagles versus the Ascension Christian Lions. Complicated situation I could try to explain to you, but I would have had to start this thing when I started the live stream. Live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth, I'm Ricky Robertson here with you for the call tonight. A beautiful drive down on that Mayo Tours bus. Nice little lunch we had at Route 61 in Natchez. And I'm set up in the press box. Probably the best angle you guys have had all season on a road game. So thanks to Shane and Mr. Ted up here in the booth for letting me share some air conditioning and space with them. The Eagles come into tonight's game after that regional win last week against Glenbrook, at Glenbrook. Tough setup there, but we made it happen. Beat the Apaches by a score of 7-2. Carson Treshell, complete game, gave up 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 8 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, 118 pitches in that game. He was down to his last batter in that game. He was going to have to come out. But the Eagles, as I said, chipped in and got 7 runs in that thing. It was a great effort by everybody involved as we knocked their main pitcher out. Easton Sanders went 6 2/3. They were trying to ride him the whole game, but had to knock him out. Looks like they're having the umpires meeting, but we're talking through looks like the padding on the back. There's a little ledge. So going over the ground rules here at Griffin Field. But in that game last week, we scored 2 in the second, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, 2 more in the seventh. We talked about it in the game, just the insurance and being able to wrap a couple of hits there in the seventh and score 2 more runs. It just solidifies a win if you can just put it just a little bit more out of reach for somebody. A grand slam won't win it. A couple of 2-run homers won't win it. Just those extra 2 runs in the 7th inning just really helps out a lot. And then for Treshell to hold that team, same team that we lost to last season in the quarterfinal round, to hold them to 2 runs and just 1 of those being earned was just a spectacular affair, if you will. Again, we're playing tonight against the Ascension Christian Lions. I'm probably going to say the wrong team name at some point, but the Lions come in 24. Eagles are 16-15 on the season. Of those 15 losses, 11 were by 3 runs or less, 8 by 1 run. So this team has been right there on the cusp all season against some powerhouse teams. West Washita, who I believe was headed to the semis, and you had West Monroe. We lost by 1. Oak Grove, who's headed to the semis. So a lot of Captain Shreve, a lot of 1-run games for these guys. And remember, this is a team that graduated 7 seniors, kind of had to rebuild a little bit this year, and now really starting to come together. So we're getting ready for the starting lineups here. Ascension Christian getting ready for the lineups. But Ascension Christian comes in 24-9. They too, of those 9 losses, about half of those were by 1 run. But a lot of them were close losses for them, and they've played some teams down here in South Louisiana that were pretty tough. So while Ms. Leslie's going through the starting lineup here, I'll go ahead and hit the Chris Thomas Farm Bureau starting lineup for you guys. Starting lineup for the Eagles. Starting lineup brought to you by Chris Thomas Farm Bureau Insurance. For all your insurance needs, call Chris at 318-283-0200. Leading off for the Eagles is going to be number 5, Graham Skelton, followed by number 10, Reed Smalling. Reed followed by number 8, Carson Treshell. Carson followed by the cleanup man, number 15, Cam Voljan. Cam followed by number 35, Cole Voljan. Cole followed by number 17, Cooper Thomas. Cooper followed by number 3, William Raymond. William followed by number 22, Aaron Eldridge. And rounding things out for the Eagles will be number 19, Luke Vadrine. Extra player for the Eagles tonight, number 20, Gavin Polk. So Miss Leslie's cranking out these starting lineups, and the Lions having a little fun down as they're getting ready to line up. And we'll have the prayer and national anthem here in just a minute. I do have a crowd mic for you guys, but I'm going to hold off on that for just a minute until she gets done with the crowd mic, or the starting lineups, rather. Little talk up here in the press box. We had a lot of time. We got here early, and I got set up early, so I got to talk with the PA guy for Ascension Christian and scoreboard guy for Dutchtown, who's up here helping Mr. Ted. And just, man, it's been really nice up here visiting with everybody, getting ready for the ball game. I told them my South Louisiana accent's probably coming out of me tonight because we're here, and it's all around me. So bear with me. You know, I am from Baton Rouge, just up the highway from where we are for the game tonight. And Baton Rouge boy, born and raised, but went to college in Monroe. So getting ready for the national anthem and the prayer.
Dear Lord, thank you for the chance to step onto this field today, for the gift of this game, the joy it brings, and the lessons it teaches. Teamwork, discipline, patience, and humility. Help me to play with a full heart and a clear mind. Let my actions honor the teammates beside me, the opponents across from me, and the game we all love. Win or lose, let me carry myself with grace, courage, and respect. May I leave the field today proud of how I played, not just for the scoreboard, but for the effort, the heart, and the love of the game. Amen. All right, please stay standing, take your hats off, hands over your heart for our national anthem.
All right, welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. See if I can get you some game time conditions. Game time conditions brought to you by Macaroni Kid, Monroe, West Monroe. Find your family fun at monroela.macaronikid.com. Weather here in Dutchtown, 83 degrees, partly cloudy, winds out of the southeast at 2 miles an hour, gusting up to 4. 63% humidity. That's about it. That was your game time weather conditions brought to you by Macaroni Kid, Monroe, West Monroe. Just went through the Chris Thomas Farm Bureau starting lineup. First inning action is brought to you by Randall's Captain Avery's. For all your tailgating needs, go see Randall at Randall's Captain Avery's, located on Ferrand Street in Monroe. Taking a look at the Lions defensively in the outfield, out in left, Jacob Brignac. Center field, Carson Solstead. Right field, Cade Dowden. Around the infield at third base will be Luke Brignac. Shortstop, David Flynn. Second base, Wyatt Stafford. First base, Mason LeBlanc. And battery mates tonight, Keegan Bourgeois behind the plate. He'll be catching for Wyatt Burett. Here we go, getting ready to go. First pitch, it looks like be a little bit after 6 o'clock. Leading off for the Eagles in the game will be number 5, Graham Skelton. Graham in that game over at Glenbrook back on the 29th. First pitch. This is called ball 1. First pitch, 6:04. Graham went 1 for 4 in that game against Glenbrook. Say it, I promise. Lines this one right at first baseman Mason LeBlanc for out number 1. Graham scored a run in that last game. Now up though, Reed Smalling. Reed 0 for 4 against Glenbrook. Leading the team in batting average on the season, though. He's batting .340. Called strike 1. I personally have a terrible angle. I need to get that scoreboard right for you guys. Top of the first inning, we said brought to you by Randall's Captain Avery's. That pitch works back over the inside half. Strike 2, so now an 0-2 count on Reed Smalling. Reed struggling middle third of the season, but goes down swinging there. He had started to hit the ball, putting some good pitches or good hits in play these last several games. Up now, Carson Trichel. Tree, as I mentioned, was a pitcher in that game against Glenbrook. Went 1 for 4 to help his cause. Had an RBI in that game. On the season, batting .250 for the Eagles. First pitch, ball 1. Ground ball to first base, and LeBlanc drops it. And Trichel flips it over to first, I guess. So Trichel in safely as he reaches on error. That's the 4th time he's reached on error this season. That's why he's got an on-base percent 200 points higher than his batting average. I mean, if you look at things, Carson has really found a way to get on base. As I said, 4th time reaching on error, but he's walked and gotten on. Cam Voljan at the plate now. Cam 1 for 3 against Glenbrook. Batting cleanup for the Eagles. Carson, Eli Red, they're going to say out. So, yeah, Red goes down. Courtesy runner for the Eagles. So here in the first inning, Eagles get no runs, no hits, 1 error, nobody left on. After a half inning, it's OCS 0 and Ascension Christian coming to bat live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Ouachita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Ouachita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Ouachita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Well, welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Stop by and see them at their Highway 165 location just north of OCS, or you can visit them in Farmerville on Lake Darbone. Let's take a quick look at the Chris Thomas Farm Bureau starting lineup for the Ascension Christian Lions. Starting lineup brought to you by Chris Thomas Farm Bureau Insurance. For all your insurance needs, call Chris at 318-283-0200. Leading off will be center fielder number 1, Carson Selfstead, followed by the pitcher number 4, Wyatt Burrett. Batting third will be first baseman number 3, Mason LeBlanc. Cleanup man number 2, second baseman Wyatt Stafford. After him will be number 8, shortstop David Flynn. Batting 6 will be the catcher number 5, Keegan Bourgeois. After him, number 19, Jacob Brignac, the left fielder. Batting 8, the DH, number 6, Bailey Guidry. And rounding things out for the Lions, right fielder number 21, Cade Dowd. First pitch misses outside. First inning brought to you by Randall's Captain Avery's. For all your tailgating needs, go see Randall at Randall's Captain Avery's, located on Ferrand Street in Monroe. Leading off, we said Carson Selfstead. First pitch catches the outside corner, strike 1. Carson versus Carson here. Fouls that one out of play for a foul ball, brought to you by the Washam Agency at Shelter Insurance. For all your insurance needs, give Jonathan Washam a call, 318-387-4068, to see what he can do for you. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Selfstead goes down swinging for another Trinity Diamonds Direct strikeout. Trinity Diamonds Direct, wholesale jewelry with integrity. Trinity is located on Blanchard Street in West Monroe. 96 strikeouts this season for Tree Shell. Up now, Wyatt Barrett. Tree Shell pulled the string a little bit early, ball 1. Defensively for the Eagles, quick look, because Tree Shell doesn't waste time between pitches. Outfielders Cam Voljan in left, Cole Voljan in center, William Raymond in right. High fly ball, foul territory. Aaron Eldridge getting underneath it and drops it. Oh, man. So foul ball, strike 1. Thing to know about these lights is they're the LED lights, so they're not your big bulbs like we have at home. Looking up in those jokers, got to be pretty tough. 1-1 count, though, on Burat. Around the infield, Luke Vidrine at third, Reed Smalling at short, Graham Skelton at second, Gavin Polk at first. Pitch misses low, ball 2. Battery mates tonight. Aaron Eldridge behind the plate, Carson Tree Shell on the bump. Another foul ball, foul territory. Gavin Polk giving chase, drifting to his left, catches it on the warning track for out number 2. Well played there last week. He had one all the way off in the dugout. Does a great job there as he was watching where he was going, but also keeping an eye on the baseball. Tree Shell making his 12th start of the season, 14th game he's played in, 61 innings pitched, 5-3 his record. Giving up 34 hits, 19 runs, 12 are earned, 29 walks. Coming into tonight, 95 strikeouts as he throws the strike 1 there. ERA of 1.38, batting average against of 160. Count now, 1 ball, 1 strike to Mason LeBlanc, first baseman. Saw plenty of action in that first inning. There we go, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Said these guys have seen some pretty stout competition here at Ascension Christian. She'll kind of drag through that one. Count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Checked his swing, and the umpire's third said he didn't go. Eagles thought they had him. Count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes to the line first baseman Mason LeBlanc. Payoff pitch. Fouls it off toward the on-deck circle. He'll stay in the box with a full count. Considering the weather that was down here Monday and Tuesday, beautiful day. We said earlier, partly cloudy, but and it's nice. Treshell gives up a walk here. Monday night, I was down here getting ready for the Northern Exposure trip with the Leadership Washita class I'm going through, and several of us having dinner out on the patio at one of the restaurants downtown Baton Rouge, and we had to move inside. The rain moved in, and then it got pretty wild Monday night and Tuesday. It was a good trip, really worthwhile. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wyatt. 1 ball, no strike. Now 2 balls, no strikes to Wyatt Stafford. Two and 0. Treshell to Stafford here. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off that one. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes as Stafford takes a big cut at that pitch. Lines this one in for a base hit through the gap. Short and third. Now the Lions threatening with runners at first and second. 5-hole hitter David Flynn comes up to bat. Starting defensively at shortstop. Eldridge going to talk to Treshell for a minute. Both teams. Plenty of fans here. We were talking about that earlier. The crowd pretty thick here at Griffin Field. Chopper up the middle. Graham Skelton going to take it himself for the unassisted put out at first base, or second base rather. Oh boy. And here in the bottom half of the first, the Lions get no runs on 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on after 1 complete. It's OCS 0, Ascension Catholic 0. Live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagle Sports Network.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With eye LASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at Hike Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Be 4, 5, and 6 for the Eagles here in the top half of the third, the top half of the second. I'm all out of whack today. Bus ride got me a little off. my game, I suppose. Second inning brought to you by Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. For all your insurance needs, call Ashton at 318-343-3582. First pitch to Cam Volya, strike one. Inside corner called strike two. So Burat with a quick 0-2 count. Cam fouls that one into the screen over near the OCS dugout. Count's going to remain, no balls, 2 strikes. Cam batting .255 this season. He was 1 for 3 with a double against Glenbrook. Pops this one up to the first base side. Running over to make the catch from second base, Wyatt Stafford. LeBlanc was kind of turned around at first. Stafford came over to make the play. Up now, Cole Volyan. Cole walked and scored a run against Glenbrook in that regional round ball game. Gets to the outside corner, strike one. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. So I told you guys earlier, if I told you about all this, how this game came to be, I'd have to talk forever. Strike two. I'll try to give the quick version. This game originally scheduled for, Tuesday, 4 o'clock. And the rains came, and it just wasn't going to happen. That game would have been played at Ascension Christian, but they don't have lights at the field, so they can't play later. So got more rain. Tuesday, rain. Monday, Tuesday, rain. As Cole pops out to first base for out number 2. And so we thought that the game might be played Friday, but the rain is supposed to be back Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So things were worked around, and this game against these two teams, not played at either team's home site, so it's a neutral site playoff game. Cooper Thomas at the plate now. Going to try to take the hit by pitch, but Cooper DH for us tonight. 2 for 2 against Glenbrook, 2 walks, 2 runs. Strike call there. So they got this thing here at Dutchtown. Turf infield. I don't even know if it's turf outfield too, but turf. And so it's a lot easier to play on a wet turf than it is wet grass. Grass outfield. So turf infield and foul territory, but the outfield is grass. It's beautiful. 3-1 count to Cooper Thomas. Do have 2 outs here in the top of the second. And Cooper Thomas draws 2 out Louisiana Pain Care walk. If pain is keeping you from being active, Louisiana Pain Care can help. Call 318-323-6405 for more information. Covenant Christian in the house. Cooper was showing steal there, but he trots back to first. Cooper 9 for 9 on stolen bases this season. William Raymond, the batter now for the Eagles. William went 3 for 4 with 3 RBI against Glenbrook over in Minden. Foul tips that one. Strike one. So the winner of this game plays the winner of Covenant Christian St. Fred. One misses low and away. The ACS fans wanted that call. from where I'm sitting, it looked like it might have been a little low and away. 2 ball, 1 strike. William rips that one. That's going to be trouble. Over the head of the left fielder, Jacob Brignac, and DeVinny's sending Cooper to the plate. Hold William at second, and the Eagles on the scoreboard first. Up now 1-0. As William Raymond lines that one. His second double of the season. Let's see, that's Big Will's 19th RBI of the year as well. Brings up Aaron Eldridge to the plate. Eldridge had an RBI, a regional game. Ball 1. One ball, no strike count. 2 outs to Eldridge. Been playing a lot of JV ball this season. Came in, strike the call there. The freshman had to come in when our regular catcher, Ridge Coates, went down with a knee injury, had surgery several weeks ago, and he's traveled with the team here to the game tonight. Eldridge doing a pretty good job behind the plate and in the batter's box. Takes that one. It's a hit by pitch, and he'll walk down to first base. That's I didn't put that on the old stat sheet. Courtesy runner for Eldridge. Looks like it's going to be number 1, Patrick Turpin. We got a mound visit. I don't think they're pulling him, but I think probably a little settle down, just a little settle down talk, because Cooper Thomas thought he was going to get on with a hit by pitch, but it didn't catch him on the elbow earlier. Cooper did score first run of the game on a 5-pitch walk. Up now for the Eagles, Luke Vidrine. I'm going with Vidrine tonight. We'll see how he does here. It might be Vidrine next, but Luke batting .241 on the season for the Eagles. Went 1 for 2 with a RBI, walk, and a run. First pitch off the plate. Pitches just seem to be running a little bit extra off the plate. So we'll be at. Slaps one into the screen. Over by the OCS dugout again. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Eagles have William Raymond on second. Patrick Turpin on first. Threatening here with 2 outs. 9-hole hitter Vidrine at the plate. Pitch misses low and away for ball 2. After a quick first inning, Eagles seeing more pitches here. That one's driven over the head. It's going to be down for a base hit. DeVinny's sending him. Have a play at the plate, and got him at the plate as Raymond dives in, but the 7-2 put out. Luke Vidrine with a line drive single, but he and Turpin stranded. The Eagles score 1 on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. After 1.5, it's OCS 1, Ascension Christian 0. Live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Ouachita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Ouachita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Ouachita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Stop by and see them at their Highway 165 location just north of OCS, or you can visit them in Farmerville on Lake Darbon. 6-7-8 for the Lions here to start the bottom half of the second inning. Second inning action is brought to you by Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. For all your insurance needs, call Ashton at 318-343-3582. That one's fouled off of Keegan Bourgeois. Bourgeois, the catcher for the Lions. One ball, one strike. Trichelle catches the inside corner, strike two. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. He wanted that one, but held up. Two and two. Count to the leadoff man. Trichelle, 20 pitches in that first inning. That one's popped out of play for a Washam Agency foul ball. For all your insurance needs, give Jonathan Washam a call at the Washam Agency at Shelter Insurance, 318-387-4068. Ground ball up the middle off the mound. Smalling makes a good play fielding that one. Took a little hop off the turf mound. 6-3 for the putout as he gets it over to Gavin Polk. Jake Brignac steps up, the left fielder who just gunned down William Raymond at the plate. Also pitches. Isn't that right, Shane? Shane? He also pitches, doesn't he? Yeah. 90-plus mile-an-hour pitcher. One ball, one strike. He threw that frozen rope from the outfield. Swing and a miss there. Strike two. Oh, swing and a miss there for strike three as he was down on a funky swing. Another Trinity Diamonds Direct strikeout. Trinity Diamonds Direct wholesale jewelry with integrity. Trinity's located on Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Brings up Baylor Guidry, DH for the Lions. Trichelle now with 97 pitches this year. Sorry, 97 strikeouts, I should say. First pitch missed. High ball one. Swing and a miss. Guidry coming off an injury. Plays right field and pitcher some. Almost got injured again there, but got out of the way. 2 ball, 1 strike count to the Ascension Christian DH. Swing and a miss. Trichelle looks to be staying inside on these guys. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Got him to chase that one off the plate for another Trinity Diamonds Direct strikeout. Trinity Diamonds Direct wholesale jewelry with integrity. Trinity's located on Blanchard Street in West Monroe. 3 up, 3 down For the Lions, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on after 2 complete. OCS 1, Ascension Christian 0, live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagles Sports Network.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at Hike Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. I keep forgetting to turn off this crowd mic. Stop by and see them at their Highway 165 location just north of OCS, or visit them in Farmerville on beautiful Lake D'Arbonne. Graham Skelton up. Second at bat of the night. Lined one out to first base his last time up. First pitch, called strike one. So nice pitch there from Buret. 0-1 the count. Chopper to third. Graham looking to leg that out, but Luke Brignac with the throw over. Route number 1. Third inning action is brought to you by Forsyth Avenue Church of Christ. Everyone is welcome to worship with them at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Visit facoc.org for more information. Reed Smalling at the plate. Struck out his last time. Shoots this one sky high on the infield. Catch is made by Mason LeBlanc for out number 2. Buren had to throw 25 pitches last inning, but he's making quick work of the Eagles here. We need to see some pitches. Run that pitch count up, see if we can get to the bullpen. Trichel reached on an error at first base. Swing and a miss, strike one. That was kind of a chopper to first, and LeBlanc made a underhand pitch to the pitcher who wasn't there. Trichel lines this one to center field, but Selfstead going to make the catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. 5 pitches that inning for Buret. After 2.5, it's OCS 1, Ascension Catholic. I told y'all I was going to say it. Ascension Christian 0. Live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth, this is OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com, or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Getting ready for the 3rd inning, bottom of the 3rd. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Ascension Christian Lions as they come to the plate. Cade Dowden is going to be the leadoff man, number 21, playing right field. Third inning action brought to you by Forsyth Avenue Church of Christ. Everyone welcome to worship with them at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Visit facoc.org for more information. Looking back through the brackets, we talked about the Eagles having to beat Glenbrook, the regional 7-2. Ascension Christian played a 4 o'clock game at home. Same day we did. They played Catholic Point Coupe and won that game 5-0. Catholic PC, the number 20 seed, with a nice upset, 12-4 over St. John in the first round. St. John was the 13 seed. I said earlier, the winner of this game plays the winner of Covenant Christian number 1 and St. Frederick, the 8th seed. And that game would be May 13th at 2 o'clock. First pitch to Dowden, strike one. That one off the plate. One ball, one strike count. Dowden chases that one. Tree Shell now ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little bit high, ball 2. Evens the count up at 2-2. Dowden holds off, fills the count up, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dowden steps out. Couple of guys missing from the dugout on this trip. Ezra Everts had some surgery earlier today, and Coach Kevin Washam, not sure if he's going to make it or not. And that full count walk to Cade Dowden. Coach Washam had to go out of town to tend to some family business. We were hoping he was going to make it. Missing both of those guys. Back to the top of the order, Carson Selfstead struck out swinging to lead things off for the Lions. Shows bunt. Eldridge loses the pitch. Dowden's going to take second on the pass ball. Selfstead with a 1-0 count now. Nobody out. The Lions threatening with Cade down at second base now. Bunt shown. Tree Shell's going to field and make the throw to Polk. I'm sorry, to Skelton. So 1-4 for the putout. So the sacrifice bunt effective for Selfstead. Now Wyatt Burett. Starting pitcher popped out to Gavin Polk in foul territory. First pitch missed low. That one misses high. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Line drive in for a base hit, and that'll score one for the Lions. Wyatt Burett, the first RBI for Ascension Christian, and that'll tie it up at 1. That brings up Mason LeBlanc. Walked and got stranded at second base back in the first inning. Walked on 7 pitches back in the first inning. Big guy with some pop. First pitch, ball 1. I guess I could mention its field dimensions. It's 310 down the lines, 385 in center. A nice pitch from Trichot. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Talk up here, Burett running for himself as the pitcher. Hope we're going for a pitch out there or what, but now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. For the old double play ground ball here would be great. That would miss his high and away, ball 3, and now we got another full count. Second full count of the inning. Just missed off the plate. And now they'll have runners at first and second for Ascension Christian. Brings up Wyatt Stafford. Stafford had that single, I believe it was to left center, his last time up. Batting cleanup for Ascension Christian. Nice pitch there. Little breaking ball, strike 1. Again, we're live from Dutchtown High School, playing against the Ascension Christian Lions. Time, ball called. So balk was the call, and pretty uncharacteristic. Trichot, that one's high fly ball to center, and Cole Voljan gets underneath, makes the catch, going to throw in toward the plate. And the Lions score their second run of the game on the sac fly. So 2 outs now in the inning, but Ascension Christian with 2 runs. So the balk does cost us a run. We'll see what David Flynn does. He hit into a fielder's choice to end the first inning. Hit that grounder up the middle that Skelton took himself. Eagles need to get out of this third inning. That pitch off the mitt of Eldridge. For a second, I thought it got Flynn on the elbow, but did not. Mason LeBlanc at first. I'm sorry, at second. He's playing first. That one's off the glove of Trichot. Going to be a tough play, and he holds on to it. Line drive off the mitt of Trichot. And now the Lions have runners at first and third. And if you guys recall last week, Treshell took a line drive off his throwing elbow. I don't know if that made him a little hesitant tonight on that throw, on that shot up the middle. One first and third now. Keegan Bourgeois, the catcher, steps up. That pitch called strike one. Breaking ball in there, curveball. Strike two. Chopper to Vidrine. Vidrine's going to make the stop and the throw to Polk. Out number 3. 5-3 for the putout. Well done, Vidrine. Here in the third inning, the Lions get 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on. After 3 complete, it's Ascension Christian 2, OCS 1. Live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth, you're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey, Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Headed to the top of the 4th inning. It's going to be 4, 5, and 6 as Cam Voljan's going to lead off. 4th inning is brought to you by Marion State Bank with 6 locations. Marion State Bank can serve all your banking needs. Marion State Bank, a proud supporter of OCS Athletics. Go Eagles. Cam popped out to second. Actually popped out in foul territory to the second baseman, Wyatt Stafford. LeBlanc was struggling to, I don't know if he was struggling to find it or what. He got turned around, but Stafford made the catch well in foul territory. And that pitch misses well off the plate for ball 1. That was a fly ball to left field, catch made. See if this helps us out. Coach Washam said turn it up. I don't know, Coach. Maybe that's better. First pitch to Cole. Strike 1. Oop. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. That one fouls off. Oh, it hits the back of the leg of Cooper Thomas. Came off that brick wall and caught Cooper in his right calf. Foul ball off the catcher, it looks like. So Bourgeois walking off that foul ball. One ball, two strike count to Cole Voljan. Got one out here, top of the fourth inning. Called strike three. And Cole Voljan goes down. Up now Cooper Thomas. Cooper, the DH for the Eagles, walked and scored the Eagles' only run back in the second. Part of a little two-out rally. Going to see if the Eagles can rally again here. Cooper batting just under 250 this season. First pitch called strike one. Another where he has a on-base percent that's over 130 points higher than his batting average. Strike two. Burat with a variety of pitches. He's got an arsenal of about 5 or 6. Cooper goes opposite field. Catch is made out there by Cade Dowden, though, for out number 3. Here in the fourth inning, the Eagles don't see many pitches. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. 10 pitches that inning for Burat. After 3.5, Ascension Christian 2, OCS 1. Live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagles Sports Network.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at Hike Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Stop by and see them at their Highway 165 location, or you can visit them in Farmerville on Lake Darbone. Ground ball to Vadrine. Vadrine over to Pope for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's where you like it. That was Jake Brignac. So 7-8-9 for Ascension Christian here in the fourth inning. Fourth inning sponsored by Marion State Bank with 6 locations. Marion State Bank can serve all of your banking needs. Marion State Bank, a proud supporter of OCS Athletics. Go Eagles. Good looking pitch, but called ball 1. Baylor Guidry. Lion DH struck out swinging. His first time up. 2 balls, no strike count. And that one too high, gets away from Eldridge. Count now 3-0. Strike one. Three balls and one strike. Trichel can come back. No, he does give up the walk to Baylor Guidry. Fourth walk of the game for Trichel. Brings up the 9-hole hitter, Cade Dowden. Dowden drew a full count walk. And scored last inning. Leadoff man last inning. Eldridge tried to frame it, but comes up a little short. 2 balls, no strikes. A 2-0 offering from Trichel. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Another big cut. Nothing doing as Trichel pumping those last 2 pitches in. 2 balls, 2 strike count. 1 out and a man on first. Got him to chase another one. Another Trinity Diamonds direct strikeout for Carson Trichel. Trinity Diamonds direct wholesale jewelry with integrity. Trinity is located on Blanchard Street in West Monroe. 99 strikeouts this season for Trichel. Back to the top of the order, Carson Solstead, and that pitch called strike one. Solstead with a strikeout swinging to lead things off, and then a sacrifice bunt in the third. Nice pitch. 0-2, quick 0-2 count with 2 outs. Called strike 3, catches him over the outside corner for another Trinity Diamonds direct strikeout. Trinity Diamonds direct wholesale jewelry with integrity. Trinity is located on Blanchard Street in West Monroe. 5 Ks on the night now for Carson Trichel. And there in the 4th inning, the Lions get no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on after 4 complete. Ascension Christian 2, Washita Christian 1. Live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics.
Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Stop by and see them at their Highway 165 location, just north of OCS, or you can visit them in Farmerville on Lake Darby. William Raymond coming to the plate. 7, 8, 9 for the Eagles here in the 5th inning. 5th inning brought to you by D&H Sporting Goods. Stop by their Sterlington location to pick up all your OCS Eagle gear. William had that line drive double that scored Cooper Thomas back in the second inning. That was his third extra base hit of the season. That one's chopped foul down the third baseline. Evens the count at 1-1 strike. Raymond now with 2 doubles and a home run this season. Pretty nasty pitch there. He watched it all the way in the mid. 1-2 strikes. Ground ball to third. Luke Brignac with the throw over and a scoop at first by Mason LeBlanc for out number 1. That curveball made Williams' knees kind of buckle. Eldridge up now, was hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch off the plate for ball 1. I sat here and did all my stats and forgot to write down hit by pitch. Quick 2-0 count. Fouls that one into the screen. Strike 1. I think at home that might have been out of play. This net feels a little bit higher. I know this press box is spacious. Eldridge takes a big cut there for strike 2. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes to the OCS freshman catcher. Stranded at second base back in the second inning. Chops this one. It's going to be a tough play as shortstop's got to come cross body. They say he's safe. The infield single. Flynn had to go to his right and had to come all the way back across. Set his feet and come back across. So Turpin going to be the courtesy runner again for the catcher, Eldridge. The Dream singled back in the second inning. And Raymond was thrown out at the plate to end the inning. Opposite field up near the lights. And that's out of play for a foul ball brought to you by the Washam Agency at Shelter Insurance. For all your insurance needs, give Jonathan Washam a call, 318-387-4068 to see what he can do for you. A little Facebook campaign. He and Shelter Agent, I believe out of Winsboro, did some combined billboards down in Columbia. And that Winsboro agent was giving Jonathan a little bit a run for his money. Boy, he said he was better looking. I'm sure there's some folks who would argue that fact. Nice little move over to first, but Turpin back in safely. But I know we appreciate Jonathan Washam for all he does for OCS baseball, former OCS Eagle and Louisiana Tech Bulldog. One ball, 2 strike count. Dreen chases. They're going to throw down toward first, but Dreen goes down swinging for out number 2. Turpin manages to dive back safely. But I do like the idea of those guys providing other opportunities for residents of Columbia to get some insurance. Back to the top of the order for the Eagles, Graham Skelton at the plate, 0 for 2 right now. Line out to first, ground ball to third. That one through the wickets. That'll put Patrick Turpin down at second base on the pass ball. Opportunity to do some damage here for Graham Skelton. Does have 13 RBI this season. That one's off the plate, ball 2. In the winner of this game would play Tuesday. Let's say 2 o'clock ball game. That'd be down in Sulphur. Chopper in for a base hit. They're going to send Turpin to the plate. Another throw in, and Turpin's, no, he dropped it. So Turpin's safe at the plate. Wow. Eagles tie this thing up on the Skelton single out to left. An RBI for him puts him at 14 RBI this season. Time called, and Skelton makes his way all the way to second on the throw. Eagles back in this, 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Reed Smalling looking for his first base hit of the game. Pitch catches the outside half, strike 1. Like the way Reed stepped out to kind of get a breather, reset. Fouls that one. Into the screen for strike 2. To count to Reed Smalling. Graham Skelton at second. Nobody there. Graham in close on the plate with that 0-2 count. Fouls that one. 0-2 count on Reed Smalling. Liner up the middle, down for a base hit, and that's Reed's first base hit of the game. Throw in and safe at the plate is Graham Skelton to put the Eagles up now 3-2 here in the 5th inning. So Reed Smalling with a clutch single to center field, and that's going to bring up Carson Trichel. And a second mound visit for the Lions. So 2-run so far, 5th inning for the Eagles, back-to-back singles, now 3 base hits in the 5th inning. 2 of those guys have scored. Reed Smalling now going to be on first base with Trichel, always a dangerous batter for the Eagles. Shading tree shell toward the right side, left side wide open down the line in the outfield. First pitch, ball one. Strike one. Trichel batting .250 on the season. He's generally a pull hitter, but he's hit a few out to the left field area. If he hits one today, they'll score the runner at first. But he hits one out down for a single. Reed Smalling's going to hold up at second. So 3 singles in a row for the Eagles. 4th base hit of this inning. That's going to bring up Cam Voljan, 0 for 2 in the game. Pop fly to the second baseman in foul territory down the first baseline, and a fly out to left field. Hard ground ball through here would score 1, probably. First pitch, inside corner, strike 1. Courtesy runner at first, I believe, is Eli Red. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. Double check that runner at first. Yeah, Eli Red down at first. Red, nowhere to go, so he can't really steal. But he's 15 of 15 this season on stolen bases, and he scored 15 times. Cam this season with 6 doubles and a triple. Great time here for an extra base hit. Extra base hit here would indeed score 2 in a gap. That one catches the outside corner for strike 2. That one's skied on the infield. Coming in hard is Wyatt Stafford, and he almost dropped it, but does make the catch for out number 3. Not before the Eagles score 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 2 men left on. After 4.5, it's OCS 3, Ascension Christian 2. Let's do the old Radio Rick recap here for your 5th inning stretch. The Ascension Christian Lions, as we said, have 2 runs. They scored both of those in the 3rd. Cade Dowden led off with a walk, came around and scored on the Wyatt Burat single out to center field, and Burat on his single scored on the sac fly from Wyatt Stafford out to center field. The Lions have stranded 4 men on base, got 2 runs on 3 hits. And again, they've left 3 men on. The Eagles, on the other hand, struck first. Cooper Thomas walked in the 2nd inning. He scored on a William Raymond line drive double out to left center. And then scored 2 more here in the top of the 5th inning. Eldridge singled and Turpin scored as his courtesy runner. Then Graham Skelton singled and scored on a Reed Smalling single out to center field. Put the Eagles up 3-2. The Eagles in this game, 3 runs on 6 hits. 1 error for the Lions. Eagles have stranded 4 here in the 5th inning. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Lions. Wyatt Burat at the plate. He's 1 for 2 in the game. 5th inning brought to you by D&H Sporting Goods. Stop by their Sterlington location to pick up all your OCS Eagle gear. Fouls that one off. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's the bottom half of the 5th inning. The one thing about the old Radio Rick recap brought to you by Macaroni Kid, Monroe, West Monroe. Find your family fun at MonroeLA.macaronikid.com. Nice backhand stop by Vadrine over to Polk for out number 1. Quick reflexes from Vadrine. I'm sorry. I told you we're going with Vadrine today. Mason LeBlanc up now. Officially 0 for 2. I'm sorry, 0 for 0. He's got 2 walks. 2 plate appearances, but no at-bats. First pitch he swings at. Chases another one, doing low and away. Ball, strike 2. So now an 0-2 count on the big first baseman for Ascension Christian. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The big man goes down for another Trinity Diamonds Direct strikeout. Trinity Diamonds Direct, wholesale jewelry with integrity. Trinity is located on Blanchard Street in West Monroe. 6 strikeouts here in the game for Carson Tricio. It's going to bring up Wyatt Stafford. Stafford 1 for 2. Chopper here. That's going to be foul down the third base line. Stafford does have an RBI in the game. Nice pitch from Tricio. Curveball in there now, 0-2 with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, drop third strike. Eldridge with the throw to Polk, and they get the out for out number 3. 2-3 for the put out, the 7th strikeout of the game for Tricio. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on after 5 complete. It's OCS 3, Ascension Christian 2, live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. We're heading to the top of the 6th inning for the Eagles. I gotta fix my scorebook here. Cole Voyan at the plate. First pitch, strike 1. Cole 0 for 2 in the game with a pop out to first and a strikeout looking. Lines this one right back up the middle, and diving attempt by David Flynn. No good. Single by Voyan, Cole Voyan, up the middle. Now up Cooper Thomas. Cooper walked and scored the first run of the game for the Eagles back in the 2nd inning. Flew out to right field his last time up. Cole Voyan puts on his oven mitt down there at first base. Cooper watches the first pitch, strike 1. So Cooper's mom and dad still have the record this season for farthest to listen to the ball game, as they were listening from Hawaii earlier this season. 0-1 to count. As Cooper squares, commits the throw down. They're going to Ooh, they say Cole's back in time. It looks like we're going to have a question from the Ascension Christian coaches, and they're going to have a talk about it. This could get interesting. Devaney just asked what the call was, ball or strike. Cooper showed bunt, and I'm going to well, they say that Cole got back in time. I think the umpire is going to give us a count here. I believe it's 0-2, but I'm not positive. We're waiting on confirmation, but I think it's 0-2. He showed it to the coaches, but not to the press box. Pretty awesome. I guess we'll find out on this pitch. Cooper pops this one up to second base. The catch is made. I'm going to go with the 0-2. That's the first out this inning. William Raymond comes to the plate. Laced up a double that scored Cooper back in the second, grounded out to third in the fifth inning to lead off the fifth inning. Sixth inning is brought to you by Rimcor. Rimcor, longtime supporter of OCS athletics. William, big cut there. Would have been really nice contact. Like the wind's picked up a little bit, blowing straight out to left field. At least the flags on the scoreboard are showing that. Pop fly here to right field. And that'll be the second out here in the sixth inning. Brings up Aaron Eldridge. Eldridge 1 for 1 in the game. Officially, he was hit by a pitch back in the second. And got a single out to left field his last time up in the fifth. Ground ball. This one's going to be up the middle, and they make the throw, and it looks like, did he drop the ball? 6-5 for the putout. I thought or 6-4 for the putout. It looked like he dropped it. But nonetheless, here in the sixth inning, the Eagles get no runs on one hit, no errors, nobody left on after 5.5. OCS 3, Ascension Christian 2, live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagle Sports Network.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at Hike Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Ricky Robertson here with you for the call. 5-6-7 for the Lions here in the sixth inning. Sixth inning brought to you by Rimcor. Rimcor, longtime supporters of OCS athletics. David Flynn at the plate. First pitch catches the inside corner, strike one. Flynn 1 for 2 in the game. Grounded into a fielder's choice at second base in the first inning and singled up the middle in the third as he chases that pitch for strike 2. Treshell settled down, had just 9 pitches that last inning. Ground out to third and a couple of 3-pitch strikeouts. Chopper to second. I'm sorry, to shortstop. Reed Smalling with the throw to Polk for out number 1. I'll bring up Keegan Bourgeois. Bourgeois with a couple of ground outs, 1 to short, 1 to third. High ball, strike 1. That's a high fly ball. Shallow right center field. Cole Voyan calls for it. For out number 2. That'll bring up left fielder number 19, Jacob Brignac. Strikeout and a ground out. He's 0 for 2 in this game. Ground ball to shortstop. Reed Smalling with the scoop. Throw to Polk, and they're going to say he's safe at first. So Brignac legs out the infield single. And Coach Rob DeVinny's down there talking to the umpire about that. Brings up Baylor Guidry, the DH. Struck out swinging in the second, walked in the fourth. Got stranded there. First pitch misses high, ball 1. Eagles leading this thing 3-2 here at bottom of the 6th. Strike 1 to call there. High fly ball, shallow center field. Cole Voyan comes in, makes a couple steps back, and gloves that one for out number 3. So here in the 6th, Ascension Christian, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on after 6 complete. OCS 3, Ascension Christian 2, live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at Hike Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326 or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com. or find us on Facebook. Support your local trash guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth as V-Dream goes down on a 3-2 count. I don't know what happened, why my stuff cut off. I guess I only had one commercial left on that run. Back to the top of the order, Graham Skelton, 1 for 3, shows bunt. Strike one. Chopper to third, and Luke Brignac with the throw over to first for out number 2. That'll bring up Reed Smalling. Reed had a single, RBI single his last time at the plate. 1 for 3 in the game. 7th inning action brought to you by Neela Dental. For all your dental needs, go by and see the staff at Neela Dental, Tower Drive in Monroe, Highway 2 in Farmerville. Reed gets under that one. It's going to be popped out to shortstop, and David Flynn makes the catch for out number 3. And the Eagles going to have to do some work defensively here in the bottom half of the 7th inning, leading 3-2. But need to get out of this thing quickly. Live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth, you're watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Stop by and see them at their Highway 165 location just north of OCS, or visit them in Farmerville on Lake Darbone. Ten pitches last inning for Tricio, 9 in the 5th. It was kind of settled down. Seems Ascension Christian trying to get on some of those early pitches in the count. Last inning, he had a 0-2 count, first pitch, base hit, and a 1-1 fly out. So I guess they think they're kind of getting tuned in to what he's doing. That's what I've got. My count, I've been wrong before. But Burette, not doing too shabby himself. But it's going to be 9-1-2 for the Lions here in the 7th inning. 7th inning brought to you by Neela Dental. For all your dental needs, go see the staff at Neela Dental, Tower Drive in Monroe, Highway 2 in Farmerville. Cade Dowden leading off. He walked and scored in the 3rd, struck out swinging in the 4th. 9-hole hitter for the Lions. First pitch off the plate, ball 1. If you're Ascension Christian, you're trying to manufacture a run however you can. That pitch called strike 1. Tricio catches the outside part of the plate. And these are the guys who've scored their 2 runs. Strike 2 the call. As I said, Dowden scored in the 3rd, and the guy who's going to be batting 3rd this inning scored in the 3rd as well. That's the 2 runs for them. Checked his swing, and ball 2 is the call. Eldridge thought he was throwing down to third for the strikeout. 2 ball, 2 strike count, though, to the leadoff man, and now 3 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch just missed a bit low. Full count. Payoff pitch from Treshell. Called strike 3. Treshell with his 7th strikeout of the night. That's another Trinity Diamonds Direct strikeout. Trinity Diamonds Direct wholesale jewelry with integrity. Trinity's located on Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Leadoff man Carson Solstead at the plate. Officially 0 for 2. A couple of strikeouts and a sacrifice bunt. '98th pitch of the night. That one's fouled out of play. For a foul ball brought to you by the Washam Agency at Shelter Insurance. For all your insurance needs, give Jonathan Washam a call. 318-387-4068 to see what he can do for you. Another one, foul ball. That one hits the lights. Back in play, another Washam Agency foul ball. Brings the count now to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Solstead. That one out of the zone, ball 2. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. One misses high and inside, and it fills the count up now at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, he's definitely making me wish I brought some blood pressure medicine. Full count again. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Solstead goes down for his 3rd strikeout of the night. Treshell now at 8 in the ball game. 103 on the season, and the Ascension Christian Lions down to their last out. Burett 1 for 3 in the game. Singleton scored in the 3rd. Chopper to 3rd. Vadrine with a stop. And a throw over to Gavin Polk for out number 3, and the Eagles punch their ticket to Sulphur. Put out by Luke Vadrine. Eagles are going to win this game 3-2, the 12th seed in the tournament. Heck of an effort tonight. I'm going to take a break and come back with some stats for you guys. The Eagles will be playing Tuesday afternoon, I should say, against the winner of St. Fred's and Covenant Christian. Be right back after this.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326 or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Post-game show brought to you by, I don't know. We'll give it to Louisiana Pain Care. Yeah, pain is keeping you from being active. Louisiana Pain Care can help. Call 323-6405 for more information. The Eagles come away with a huge victory tonight. I was talking to the guys in the press box before the game. I told them this team is not. They're not what their record says. They're not what their seed says. They're a number 12 seed playing well beyond that, man. These guys, it was a good ball game tonight. If you've been watching since the start, it's been a duel, and the Eagles come out victorious 3-2 in just a whale of a game. Carson Trichel goes complete game, giving up 2 runs in this thing on 4 hits, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts as he eclipsed the 100 strikeout mark this season. He's 103. Kind of started out a little rough. He had 20 pitches in the first inning, 24 in the third, but he settled down 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th inning. He had a couple of full counts, made it interesting here in the 7th inning. But 15 pitches in the 7th inning. He got 2 strikeouts on 2 of those, and then a first pitch ground out to end the ball game. And then for Ascension Christian, Burette went all 7 for them. Gave up 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. But the Eagles, as I've said already, the Eagles will play in the semifinals in Sulphur Tuesday afternoon, 2 o'clock game time. They'll face off against the winner of the 8 seed St. Frederick versus the number 1 seed Covenant Christian. Let's see if I can pull up that bracket for you guys real quick. And that'll be on field number 41 at McMurray Park in Sulphur. What an effort tonight by these guys, and our fans came out, showed up in droves, man. I'm so proud of the OCS Eagle faithful. We filled out our half of the stadium. The home side, they got bleachers on the home side. Visitor side, all you got is a bunch of hard bottom seats lining up against the fence and chairs. There's no bleachers on the visitor side here. But the Eagles played some baseball tonight to get the win. Again, number 12 seed Washita Christian School Eagles faced off against the number 4 seed, and come away with a win. Just hard work and doing the work. Again, we missed Ezra. We missed Coach Washam tonight. We wish all the best for those guys and their families with everything going on, but we're excited about the victory tonight. And I've got a lot of cleaning up to do here in the press box to get all this put away by myself. So, again, we're thrilled, headed to the semifinals in Sulphur Tuesday afternoon. So stay tuned for all that good stuff. Come back and see us on Tuesday. For Dr. Mary Skelton, the head of the high school, and athletic director John Parker, head coach Rob DeVinny. I'm Ricky Robertson signing off tonight from Dutchtown High School, where we just got a huge victory, 3-2 over Ascension Christian School here in the Division IV Select Playoffs quarterfinal round. We're headed to Sulphur on Tuesday, guys. Love y'all. See you next week. Thanks for tuning in live from the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. You've been watching OCS Eagle Baseball on the Eagles Sports Network.